This is the backbend and twist class. And so the way we approach backbends in Pilates is a little different than the way we do in yoga, but I think it is so useful for a yoga practice. So in Pilates, when we're working on any kind of back extension, the focus is really on length and staying long in the back bend, keeping plenty of space to the spine so you don't get the compressing of the low back like you might occasionally get in certain yoga postures. So there's really a lot of emphasis on staying long versus getting high or going deep. And I think that that is really valuable and something that you might want to pull into your asana practice more, especially if you're someone who gets some back pain. So what we're going to do with the backbend portion of this class is really focus on the whole posterior chain. So of course, yes, back extensors, but also glutes and hamstrings and all the muscles of the backside of your body to really bring a lot of strength into your backbend. There's this other thing that people say a lot in Pilates classes, this cue that I really like. And it's something along the lines of you have to squeeze your ass to lift your ass, meaning if you're doing some kind of a bridge pose or some type of a back bend, you really need to use your glutes to lift yourself up higher. And I think that that is totally relevant to postures like Urdhva Dhanurasana, but that we don't really ever hear it in those exact terms in yoga, but it's true there too, and I think it's another useful thing to think about. And then we'll also spend some time on obliques and relating how using your obliques can help you twist more deeply. And I think that is about the gist of our class today. So what we're going to do is start seated. And you want to find that spot right at the backs of your sit bones, front of your tailbone. So you're going to start with a really long back here. Reach your arms forward so that they're parallel to the floor. And then take a big inhale and reach the arms up and really like kind of push them up. And then exhale, lower down. And we're just going to breathe like this a few times. Inhale, arms up. But again, like really push them back and feel the back extensors fire up and then lower down. And let's do that 3 more times. So inhale, arms push up, and exhale, lower down. And twice more, inhale, push up, and exhale, lower down. And then you've got one more here. Push the arms up, feel the back extensors fire up, and then lower back down. Now, from here, we're going to work on a little C curving. Start by holding onto the back sides of your legs, like around your hamstring. And remember, the C curve is that shape, like as though you're getting punched right in the low gut, and the low back pushes out, and the pelvis kind of slides forward a little bit, or it feels like it's sliding forward. So we're really focusing on the area beneath the belly button here. And then you're just going to lower down, not much, a couple inches, and back up. But it's really an isometric movement. So don't go too far, just up and down, up and down, up and down. And then we're going to pick up the pace a little. So let's stay here for 10, 9. You can lose the hands if you want. You certainly don't need them. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then instead of going all the way down, we're coming into a little twist. So use your hands here and really work on this rotation and then lower down and lift. And again, you don't have to stay with the hands, but stay twisted, get a good twist and rock up and down. We'll do 10 here, and you're really going to feel that oblique. If you look down at your shirt, you'll see lots of wrinkles right there, or at least that's what you want to see. And let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Try to relax the shoulders. 3. These look nice. 2, and 1. And then take it all the way over to the left side. Same thing. So I usually do grab on to the side of my leg initially just to kind of manually put myself in a deeper twist. And then you can let go if you want. And we're doing little up, little down, just about an inch movement for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come back to the middle, and you're going down an inch, and then you're going to pause, and down an inch, and pause, and down an inch, and then go ahead and take it all the way down. Okay. Lying on your back, we're going to do just a couple little pelvic tilts to start, which is basically just a rocking of the pelvis. So you're starting in a neutral position and then flatten the low back on the mat. It kind of feels like you're curling your pubic bone to your belly button, and then drop the tailbone heavy on the mat. And all you're going to do is just rock here a couple of times. My guess is that for most of you, it's not going to feel like a whole lot, but if you were a stiffer person, then it might be a good stretch for the low back. And let's just do this a couple more times. And then find the neutral position. Rest your arms along your sides. Press the shoulder blades down into the mat. And exhale, peel the hips and then the spine up and off the mat so that you come into the pelvic curl. And remember, this pelvic curl position, it's not poofy. It's not a bridge pose. Don't poof open the chest. Just inhale and pause, and then exhale, place the spine back down onto the floor, one bone at a time. Tailbone is heavy at the end. Inhale and exhale up. Peel it up, bone by bone by bone. Feel the glutes, feel the hamstrings work. Inhale, pause, and exhale, take it down. Keep the low belly really engaged here. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale once you're up, and exhale down. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale up, and exhale down. And let's do two more. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale up and exhale down. And then this is the last time, and you're going to come on up, and I want you to hold it up this time. And then from here, interlace your hands behind your head, but you're keeping your butt lifted. And so, you can see your hips with your eyes here. So try to keep them level. Exhale, little lift up. So it's an upper abdominal crunch. You're focusing on that area right beneath right around the upper rib cage, right beneath your bra line. And let's do 8 more. So exhale up for 8, inhale down. And it's not going to be a big movement. That's okay. Focus on keeping the hips steady. We're going to do 6 more. Exhale up 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the head down, lower the arms down, lower the back down. And we're going to come back up. So just take a second, regroup, pause, exhale, peel the back up again. This time, we're going to do some single leg work. So again, you're looking at your hips, you're trying to keep it level. You're going to reach the right leg up and down and up and down. And we're going to do 3 more here. So push into the left foot and push into that left foot hard. Think about squeezing your ass to lift your ass. You've got 1 more here. So if your butt isn't staying up, use your glute more. Okay. And the other side here, take the left leg up, and you're going to inhale, lower the left leg down. Exhale, pull it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then put the left leg down and lower it all the way down. And sway your legs from side to side a couple of times. From here, we're going to move into the chest lift. I think we did this one 2 weeks ago. Your legs are at the tabletop position, 90 at the knees, 90 at the hip flexors, shin bones parallel to the floor. Interlace your hands behind your head. And all we're doing here is exhale, lift up, look in between the pelvis, inhale, lower down. And we're going to do 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the elbows wide, and 1. Come up and hold, and then rotate over to the right. So the left armpit reaches to the right, and then switch.
Try to keep the elbows wide so that when you reach, you're actually reaching from the armpit, and that does help get better rotation in the oblique. Okay, and we're going to pick up the pace a little bit, and you've got 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one. Take both hands, reach and catch the leg. Pull yourself up a little bit higher. So use the arms, pull yourself into a deeper twist. Really feel the work through the oblique. Take the hands back behind the head, hold, and then do the same thing to the other side. So you're going to reach, pull yourself up into a slightly deeper twist. Look at the work through the side, squeeze it in. Take the hands back behind the head, come to the middle, and lower down. And then take both legs, drop both legs over to the right, but keep your chest square to the ceiling. Interlace the hands behind the head, and then we'll do some chest lifts here. So the legs stay twisted, and you're going to crunch into the top oblique. Exhale up, inhale down, and lift, and lower. And we're going to do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your head down and swing your legs over to the second side, and the same thing on the other side. So again, your legs are twisted, but you're trying to keep your chest square to the ceiling. And exhale up, and up, and up. 3 more. Okay, one more time. And then lower down. Lengthen your legs long onto the mat. Take the arms up and over the shoulders. Head and shoulders come up off the mat. Look at your feet. And then exhale and roll up and over the legs. Inhale and pause. And then exhale and roll back down. Try to go slowly, one bone at a time, all the way back down. And we repeat. So inhale, head and shoulders come up off the mat. Look for your toes. Pull into the abs deeply. And exhale, roll up. And you kind of do a little bit of a forward bend over your legs, but keep pulling the navel back. And then lower down slowly and with control. And we're going to do 3 more. Exhale, come up. Inhale, pause. Exhale, down. Inhale, pause when you're down. 2 more. Exhale, come on up. Belly in tight, fold over the legs. Inhale, pause, and lower down. And then 1 more. And then pause here in the forward bend. Open your legs about mat distance apart. If you have tighter hamstrings, go ahead and just do yourself a favor and bend your legs. This will be a little bit more comfortable. But if you're flexible, don't worry about that. And then you're going to start as though you had your back flat against a wall and the arms reach. And again, you're working with that really pulling in at the low belly. So it's almost like there was a string at your belly button going through your back, right out the other side, and someone's just kind of pulling that string back. So it's a small movement, and it's just like a little pull. And then from there, you're going to roll forward a bit, or reach forward more than roll. And then slowly stack the vertebra and come back to that seated position. And again, pretend that someone's pulling a string, and reach and stack to come up tall. And we're going to do that 1 more time, and then we're going to add back extension here. And come on up. So now you're going to stay with that same movement, and then what we're going to do is add in another breath, reaching the arms up high. So round and reach forward, and then inhale and lengthen the back. So this is where you might need to bend the knees a little bit. So you're kind of at a diagonal line. Really push the arms up, feel the work through the back extensors, and then drop the arms back to shoulder height and sit up tall. So let's repeat. Exhale, round and reach forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sit back up, tall, as you inhale. And exhale, round and reach. Inhale, extend the back long. Exhale, drop the arms, sit up tall, and inhale at the top here. And we're going to do one more. Exhale, round and reach. Inhale, pitch the body weight forward, really push the arms up so you feel the work through the upper back, the mid back, pull back, arms down, sit up tall, and pause. Okay, stay seated. I'm going to just turn to face you, but you can stay exactly as you are. This is called saw. You're going to open your arms to a T, and you're going to lead with the pinky finger here. So you twist, and then the pinky finger saws off the pinky toe, and the opposite hand reaches back. So you reach, reach, and then come back up. And twist and reach, reach, and come back up. And twist and reach, reach, and come back up. And twist and reach, reach, and come back up. Let's do a couple more on each side. And again. And then last set. Make sure you're really reaching the back hand away from you. And your very last time. Okay. And then from here, pull the legs together and come into these little goalpost arms. So the palms face each other and the elbows are at shoulder height. And then the thumbs push back just a little bit. And you'll notice when the thumbs push back, you feel a little bit more opening through the fronts of the shoulders. And then you're going to twist all the way to the right. Just go as far as you can. And then pause and pulse, pulse. So that little pulse hopefully gets you more into your obliques. Come to face the forward again. Go all the way over to your left. And then pulse, pulse. Inhale to the center. Twist to the right, pulse, pulse to center. Twist to the left, pulse, pulse to center. Let's go back to the right. And to the left. Let's do once more in each direction. Really focus on the obliques here. And once more to the left. And then those of you who have done this with me before know that I like to now relate this to a seated twist. Go ahead and act as though you're going to do like a Marichasana. See if that works for you. So you'll bend this knee. You could also here sit on a block or something if you want to, or a pillow, a blanket, anything. But what we're going to try to do here is just twist all the way over to your right, just as far as you can, or toward whatever leg you just bent. Let me say that instead. And then think of staying with the obliques. So inhale, lengthen to the top of the head. Pull the right side back, nudge the left side forward using your obliques and get into a deeper twist. And then inhale, lengthen like you were walking up a spiral staircase. So you get tall and exhale, twist. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, and then see if from here, if you're able to get into the bind a little, or if you can start to wrap the arm around the leg. And I like this. Beautiful, everyone. That was super nice. So the reason I like to do this before a twist is because so often I see people get into twist by really using their arms. And that's okay. That might be necessary depending on where you are in your practice. But eventually, the more you use your obliques to twist, I think it really does make a deeper twist, a nicer twist. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on your second side. Change your legs. Take your arms back to the goalpost arms. And then just kind of casually twist to your kind of like your end position. And then inhale, lengthen, and use the obliques and try to twist a little bit deeper. And inhale, lengthen, and use your obliques to try to twist a little bit deeper. Again, it's like you're walking up a spiral staircase. Inhale and deepen. And then when you're ready, see if you can turn that into a bind, or even just into hooking the arm to the outside. Again, just focusing on the twist as really the key to getting
deeper. The twist from the obliques as the key to getting deeper, not so much any kind of leverage you may gain from your arms. That was good. From here, let us come into an all fours position. You're going to place your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And we're going to do some back body work here, starting with the legs. What you're going to do is take your right leg back and just keep the toes on the floor for now. Remember, you can duck your chin and look at your hips, and you might want to do that from time to time just to make sure your pelvis is staying level. We're focusing right now on the right glute, the right hamstring. Use your glute to lift the leg up and down, and up and down. Stay controlled. Fill in the space between your shoulder blades so you are engaged through the shoulder girdle. And let's pick up the pace a little bit here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg high. And try to keep the weight evenly distributed between the hands and the foot, the left knee, which I know can be hard. Now, the leg stays high and you squeeze in. So you're crossing the right leg over to the other side of your body. Still using the glutes, the hamstring, but now you're adding in a little bit more work from the adductor. Belly is strong. Fill in the space with the shoulder girdle in between the shoulder blades. And we're going to do another 5 here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg. Now you're making the shape of an L with your legs. So come in, up, down, out. Pull the leg in, lift up, lower the leg down, move it out. In, up, down, out. In, up, down, out. Let's do 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now bend the knee 90 degrees so that the sole of the foot is facing the ceiling here. Squeeze your butt to lift the leg up. Up, up. Little squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take the right leg down, but just for a second. You're going to take your left forearm down. So the forearm will be parallel to the short edge of the mat. And then you're going to kind of roll your hips open so your hips are stacked. Yeah, and see how I'm just using my right hand for a little bit of guidance, but these look good. Yes, you're all good. Now lift the leg up high, the right leg up high. We're working the upper limit here, so don't lower the leg. This is an isometric movement. Keep it high, and then come up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up. So it's like a 2-inch movement. You're staying high the whole time. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay high, small circle with the top foot. This circle is like the size of an orange, so keep it pretty small. And we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the leg high. 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. You've got 10 left. This is great. I know it's hard. You're doing fantastic though. We're down to the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then drop down to a child's pose. Let's regroup for maybe 5 seconds or so. Really press into all 10 fingers here. Keep it as an active child's pose. Okay, and now we're going to repeat on the second side. Start in an all fours position. Remember, you want to push the collarbones up and keep the upper back strong. The left leg goes back, the belly's in, and lift, lift, lift. And we're going to do another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg high, squeeze in, 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 in. Feel the adductor, the glute, the hamstring. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep pushing the mat away. And now we make the shape of an L. So you're going to go down, in, out, up, down, in, out, and up, down, in, out, up. We're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then take your right forearm, put your right forearm down parallel to the short edge of your mat, roll your left hip open, take the left leg up as high as you can get it. So you're starting high here, and then another little lift up, 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 little lifts. Small movement, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it high and circle. And reverse the circle. And then lower the left leg down and rest down into a child's pose.